The Illyrians were one of the most prominent ancient peoples of the Western Balkans, whose origins trace back to the prehistoric period. Archaeological findings indicate that they inhabited regions from the Adriatic Sea to the Morava River, with their society developing gradually over centuries. The Illyrians were a collection of tribes united by language and culture, although they maintained a certain degree of autonomy. This social structure allowed them to thrive, while their customs and traditions played a vital role in shaping their identity. Early Illyrian communities engaged primarily in agriculture and animal husbandry. The fertile lands of the region supported the cultivation of various crops, including grains, olives, and vines. The Illyrians also raised livestock, which was crucial for their economy and sustenance. Their connection to nature was deeply rooted in their way of life, influencing their cultural practices, beliefs, and social organization. As the Illyrians grew in number, they began to develop distinct regional characteristics. This diversification was evident in their customs, clothing, and even their burial practices, which varied from tribe to tribe. Notably, the Illyrians are known for their unique tombs, which often featured elaborate burial goods. These artifacts provide invaluable insights into their social hierarchy and cultural practices. The complexity of Illyrian society, marked by these variations, demonstrates a rich and diverse cultural tapestry that would influence future generations. Over time, the Illyrians came into contact with neighboring civilizations, such as the Greeks and Romans, leading to significant cultural exchanges. These interactions facilitated trade and the spread of ideas, enhancing the Illyrians' development. As they absorbed influences from other cultures, the Illyrians managed to maintain their identity, which is evident in their unique language and customs. The social structure of Illyrian society was complex and hierarchical, characterized by various classes that defined the roles and responsibilities of individuals within the community. At the top of this hierarchy were the noble families, who held significant power and influence over political and military decisions. These leaders, known as kings or chiefs, were responsible for maintaining order and protecting their tribes from external threats. Their authority was often derived from lineage and the ability to command loyalty from their followers. Beneath the nobility were the free citizens, who played essential roles in the economy and governance of Illyrian tribes. These individuals were often landowners, farmers, or skilled artisans, contributing to the community's prosperity. They participated in local assemblies, discussing matters of importance and making decisions that affected their lives. This involvement in governance reflected a sense of communal responsibility. The lower classes comprised slaves and laborers, who worked the land and served the needs of the higher classes. While their lives were often marked by hardship and limited rights, they played a vital role in sustaining the economy. Many slaves were prisoners of war or individuals who fell into debt, and their status could vary. Some slaves could earn their freedom through hard work and loyalty, illustrating a degree of fluidity within the social structure. This complexity highlights the challenges and dynamics of Illyrian society. Women in Illyrian society held important roles, although their status varied depending on the tribe. They were primarily responsible for household duties, but many women participated in agricultural work and family businesses. Some historical accounts suggest that women could inherit property and even hold positions of influence within their communities. This indicates that, while patriarchal structures existed, women contributed. Religion played a central role in the lives of the Illyrians, guiding their moral values and shaping their worldview. The Illyrians practiced a polytheistic belief system, worshiping a pantheon of gods and goddesses who represented various aspects of nature and human experience. Key deities included the god of war, the goddess of fertility, and the protector of the hearth, reflecting their close relationship with the environment. Rituals and sacrifices were performed to honor these deities, ensuring their favor and protection. Rituals and ceremonies were integral to Illyrian religious practices. These events often involved offerings of food, animals, and valuable items, demonstrating devotion to the gods. Sacred sites, including groves, caves, and altars, were central to their worship, serving as locations for communal gatherings and ceremonies. The Illyrians believed that the spirits of their ancestors played an essential role. Divination and oracles were also prominent in Illyrian spirituality. Priests and priestesses, believed to possess the ability to communicate with the divine, interpreted signs and omens to guide the community's decisions. This practice underscored the importance of maintaining a favorable relationship with the gods, as the Illyrians sought to understand the will of the divine in their daily lives. Such beliefs reflect a profound connection to the supernatural, emphasizing the interplay between the spiritual and the material worlds. The legacy of Illyrian religion can still be seen in modern practices and beliefs in the region. Elements of their polytheistic traditions have persisted, intertwining with later religious developments, including Christianity and Islam. The Illyrians' reverence for nature, ancestors, and the divine continues to influence contemporary cultural practices, reinforcing the idea that understanding one's past is vital for shaping future identities. The economy of the Illyrians was primarily agrarian, with agriculture serving as the backbone of their livelihood. The fertile lands of the region allowed for the cultivation of essential crops such as grains, olives, and grapes. The production of wine became particularly significant, contributing to both local consumption and trade with neighboring cultures. Livestock farming also played a crucial role, as herders raised animals for food, labor, and trade. This agricultural foundation ensured the sustainability of Illyrian communities and supported their growth over centuries. Trade was a key factor in the economic development of the Illyrians. Positioned strategically along major trade routes, they facilitated exchanges between different cultures, connecting the Adriatic coast with inland territories. The Illyrians traded various goods, including wine, olive oil, grains, and textiles, with neighboring peoples such as the Greeks and Romans. These trade relationships not only bolstered their economy, but also promoted. As trade flourished, so did the development of infrastructure within Illyrian territories. The construction of roads and marketplaces improved the transportation of goods and facilitated interactions between different tribes. This interconnectedness fostered an environment conducive to cultural exchange, leading to the sharing of ideas and practices that enriched Illyrian society. Economic growth during this period contributed to a sense of unity among the tribes, as they began to recognize their shared identity in the face of external influences. However, economic challenges also existed within Illyrian society. Internal conflicts and rivalries among tribes often disrupted trade and stability, creating periods of hardship. Despite these challenges, the Illyrians managed to maintain a resilient economy, showcasing their ability to adapt to changing circumstances. Their legacy of economic ingenuity and adaptability serves as an important topic for the history of the Illyrians is marked by wars and conflicts that characterized their struggle to protect their territory and independence. Renowned for their bravery and fighting skills, the Illyrians faced various external threats, particularly from the expanding Roman Empire. The First Illyrian War, which began in 229 BC, marked the start of significant conflicts between the Illyrians and Romans. This initial clash highlighted the Illyrians' willingness to defend their homeland, but it also underscored the growing danger posed by Roman influence in the region. The Second Illyrian War, commencing in 219 BC, aimed to preserve Illyrian independence against Roman encroachment. Despite their strong resistance, the Illyrians faced a well-organized and formidable adversary. The conflicts involved various strategies, including alliances with neighboring tribes, such as the Greeks, to bolster their defenses. However, these efforts often proved insufficient. By 168 BC, following a series of fierce battles, the Illyrians ultimately succumbed to Roman domination. This period is often described as one of the darkest in Illyrian history. However, even as they lost their political autonomy, the Illyrians managed to retain their cultural identity in the face of Roman pressure. Historical records indicate that many Illyrian traditions and customs continued to thrive even after the Roman conquest, becoming a precious legacy for future generations. The history of Illyrian wars imparts essential lessons about resilience and strength. It illustrates how, despite immense challenges, the Illyrians maintained their values and identity throughout the centuries. Studying these conflicts helps us understand the development of Illyrian society and the profound impacts these struggles had on the history of Albania and the broader Balkans. The legacy of the Illyrians is profound and multifaceted, contributing significantly to the cultural and historical fabric of the Balkans. One of the most important aspects of this legacy is the preservation of the Illyrian language, which is considered a precursor to modern Albanian. Although many Illyrian words have been lost to history, some have survived and are still found in contemporary Albanian vocabulary. This linguistic continuity serves as a bridge connecting present-day Albanians to their ancient ancestors, reinforcing cultural identity and pride. Illyrian art and craftsmanship also leave a lasting impact. Archaeological discoveries have uncovered numerous artifacts, including pottery, jewelry, and weapons, showcasing the sophisticated skills of Illyrian artisans. These items reflect not only the aesthetic sensibilities of the Illyrians, but also their social and economic structures. The intricate designs and craftsmanship demonstrate a deep understanding of materials and technique. Furthermore, the influence of Illyrian traditions can be observed in modern Albanian customs and practices. Elements such as hospitality, community gatherings, and traditional festivals often draw inspiration from Illyrian cultural norms. These practices promote social cohesion and a strong sense of identity among contemporary Albanians, emphasizing the importance of continuity in cultural traditions. The resilience of Illyrian customs in the face of historical changes illustrates the enduring nature of their heritage. Historians and scholars continue to study the Illyrians, striving to uncover more about their society, beliefs, and practices. By examining ancient texts, archaeological sites, and oral traditions, researchers aim to reconstruct a comprehensive understanding of this remarkable civilization. The ongoing interest in Illyrian history underscores its significance in shaping the cultural influence of the Illyrians extends far beyond their historical timeline, shaping the identities and traditions of subsequent civilizations in the Balkans. As one of the earliest known populations in the region, the Illyrians contributed significantly to the cultural and social landscape that would later be influenced by the Greeks and Romans. Their unique customs, rituals, and practices laid the foundation for a rich cultural heritage that continues to resonate today. The Illyrians' artistic expressions, reflected in their pottery, sculpture, and metalwork, played a crucial role in influencing neighboring cultures. Many artistic techniques and motifs originating from Illyrian craftsmanship found their way into Greek and Roman art, demonstrating the interconnectedness of ancient civilizations. This exchange of ideas and styles enriched the cultural tapestry of the Balkans. Furthermore, the Illyrian influence is evident in the social structures of later societies. Concepts of kinship, communal responsibility, and hospitality, deeply rooted in Illyrian traditions, were adopted and adapted by subsequent cultures in the region. The importance of family and community remains a central aspect of Albanian culture today, reflecting the enduring impact of Illyrian values on modern social norms and practices. In addition to tangible cultural contributions, the Illyrians' historical significance has inspired a sense of pride and identity among Albanians. Their legacy serves as a reminder of the rich history of the region and the resilience of its people. By embracing and celebrating their Illyrian heritage, contemporary Albanians foster a deeper understanding of their cultural roots. The history of the Illyrians offers valuable lessons for contemporary society. Despite facing numerous challenges, they managed to preserve their identity and create a strong sense of community. This resilience demonstrates the importance of maintaining cultural traditions and values, which are essential for the survival of any nation. In difficult times, the Illyrians united to defend their homeland, forming alliances and preparing for battles. Their example shows that cooperation and unity are crucial for overcoming challenges, emphasizing the need for solidarity in today's world. Another important lesson is the deep connection between the Illyrians and nature. They possessed a profound respect for their environment, which contributed to the development of a sustainable society. Today, as ecological challenges increase, we must learn from their traditional practices. Protecting the environment and embracing sustainable development are key for the future of our communities. The history of the Illyrians also underscores the importance of cultural identity and heritage. In a globalized world, preserving cultural traditions is vital for ensuring a nation's identity. This involves understanding and appreciating our roots and history. The cultural heritage of the Illyrians encourages us to take pride in who we are and what we represent. It serves as a reminder that every people has a rich history deserving of recognition and respect. In conclusion, studying the Illyrians helps us comprehend how history shapes national identity. The lessons learned from Illyrian history are valuable for everyone and should inspire us for the future. Through education and recognition of history, we can build a stronger, unified society committed to preserving our cultural values. The narrative of Illyrian history is an important reminder to safeguard and nurture the development of Albanian identity in a changing world.